My name is Yuval Shapira. I'm the director of Tears, Tears, Only Tears. It's a short film that was shown yesterday in the short film block number 2. And I'm here at Mammoth Lakes Film Festival. It's actually my second time. I've been here 7 years ago with a different film. And it's one of my favorite film festivals experience I ever had. So thank you for having me again. So Tears, Tears, Only Tears is a queer coming-of-age story that is a road film. It's about someone who's taking her ex-lover to euthanize her dog. But it came out of a previous short I've made. I co-wrote this script with my actor. As we were doing the previous project, her mother was diagnosed with brain cancer. And a lot of her project, like the previous one, was her dealing with her relationship with her dying mother through the mother in my fictional film. And we kind of felt like when we done it, we kind of felt, okay, now let's make a film about that. Let's make a film about somebody dealing with something throughout different, like through displacement of their pain to somebody else. And we kind of like workshopped some memories from my own life, memories from her life, and kind of like glued it together to something that deals with what do you do when something terrible has happened to you and you don't have the strength to deal with it, so you put this space on something else that also is terrible and you don't have the space to deal with it, and kind of everything collapsed until you have to deal with stuff, because there is displacement works just as long as there is other things to displace it on. So it's a 16mm one take per scene film. So I really highly recommend doing films that kind of work with your budget and context, but also it's really frustrating when you can't really shift things as you go. So preparation was a really big thing. I mean, for me it was a little bit like making theater, because the camera didn't move, everything was one take, and I kind of just felt like I'm witnessing the actors doing it. So it was a big plus, but also it's kind of like, you know, sometimes you want to shift some things and you just can't. You're already committed, so for good and bad. I'm making a feature version of it that takes place, it's kind of the same story, but like on a bigger scale, and it kind of starts in South Texas and all the way to Mexico, like this road trip journey to euthanize the dog. And then I'm also working now on a short documentary about the parents who lost children in school mass shootings. So I'm kind of working around, like going to places and interviewing parents. Mammoth Lakes Film Festival twice. And I kind of feel like this is one of the most uncanny places in the world. Like things feel like everybody are so nice, and you get this like feeling of like you belong. It's also like it's a pretty weird place, and it's like kind of too beautiful to exist. So I kind of feel like there is this like drama of feeling like very at home in a place that obviously isn't my home. That would be really nice. But I live like in a dirty neighborhood in Brooklyn, so it's not, doesn't look like that. And I told Paul, like I'm also working as an editor. I just finished working on 2 projects, and I'm gonna send the films to you, because I think it's one of the nicer like places to be. So I'm really #1 fan. My name is Yuval Shapira. My short film called Tears, Tears, Only Tears, and I'm here at Mammoth Lakes Film Festival. Thank you for having me.